What's up, my fellow traders? Hope you're all doing great. A quick one on gas, gold, silver, crude oil, starting with natural gas. Before I continue, just to announce you that I'll be coming live on InvestLow YouTube channel. So what I'll be doing, I'm going to share the link on my Telegram channel where you can click and join me in the live session. The link will be posted very shortly once it's ready. So there we can do a market analysis, live market analysis. And if you have any questions, we can go through that as well. So I'll be also doing a live session, a public one here on my Money Markers channel, which I'll be now doing more often. As I promised you that I'll be coming more live, and also with the members I'll be doing more live session starting from this month. So starting with natural gas, so what do we have right here? So price just nicely bounced up out of this minor double bottom with a pin bar. Was a risky entry, still played out like I mentioned in my yesterday's video and a day before that as well. That hit 1.5 to 1 or 6 to 1 reward to risk ratio targets. I've not taken this trade because it looks risky to me looking at this very small pin bar. Now what I'm expecting next from natural gas, at this point there'll be few conditions I want to mention. Some will be valid, some won't be valid. That is why it's very important to look at the others as well, because on the other platform there are some invalid conditions which are looking valid, might be looking valid to someone who is a beginner. So what I'm expecting from here, maybe some more pullback all the way from here and then a rejection. Now previously we had a similar and clear pattern like this. Now previously where I've taken an entry, okay, let's take this example right here. Previous anchor zone was broken, a pullback, a bearish engulfer, nicely played out. A pullback, bearish engulfer, nicely played out. So now we are possibly getting a similar condition as I've just shown you here. We have got a pullback and now I want to see a next bearish engulfer. If that happens, I'll be going short, and remember that's going to be 1 and maximum 2 ATR, and I'll manage my trades to these lows from where I'll exit and look for the major double bottom. So very simple conditions here, no rocket science. We can see a possible push up to 50 EMA. That's still a likely chance, doesn't mean you get alarmed. Now there's a chance the price pushes up and close above 50 EMA. Still, that is fine. If one candle closes above 50 EMA, I still want to see a next candle closes back below 50 EMA. That still be a valid entry if that happens. So keep an eye on these conditions. That is all I'm looking at, only bearish trades. But now I want to give you a buy scenario here. If the price pushes down here without any entry condition and forms a nice bullish engulfer, a pin bar like this, that's going to be a solid buy signal, and I'll be going long again, exactly like we took this entry using 1 ATR or keeping a stop loss just below the latest wick, and we can go 1.2 to 1 till 4 to 1 reward to risk ratio. So these are the conditions now I'll be looking at for buy here, and for sell, bearish engulfer. If it pushes up, that's fine. But remember, if we are broken above 50 EMA with solid 2 candles, then I will no longer look for my buy trades. For now, we are still in an uptrend as long as we are not broken below these lows and close as well. With that, we are looking at the next level, which I keep you guys informed. And at this point, we are still looking for the bearish trades. Now, the condition I was mentioning here. Now, right here, there is still a room for the price to push up to 50 EMA. We are now at the recent anchor resistance from where we can see a likely rejection back down. So that is why we do have this minor level right here and then a major level right here, which I've already mentioned in my yesterday's video. So at this point, I'm still looking for the bearish engulfer. Now, if the next candle turns out to be a bearish engulfer with the highest wick, that's going to be my entry conditions. If you're a student, you know what entry type I'm looking at. Look at these entry conditions. For the YouTube audience, of course, you need to look for the bearish engulfing pattern to go short. If there is some more pullback and price rejects from 50 EMA, that will be better, and that will be a strongest entry to go short again. So that is something I'm not looking at, only shorting with conditions, not buying as long as we are not broken above 50 EMA. Very important for that. And next buying zone is right here, and a minor zone is right here, which I've just mentioned. Right here, 3.024 goes to 3.129. That's a minor level from where the price previously bounced up from. Now on capital.com, we are just at 50 EMA. That is why it is very important and a crucial area for the price to react. Now on capital.com, of course, if the price broken above with 2 green candles, we will be bullish. And if the price closes right here and the next candle closes back down, that will be my valid entry condition, and that will be a good entry condition since the price nicely bounced up, pullback, hit 50 EMA, and if there is a next candle closes a bearish engulfer, then I will be simply going short using 1 to 2 ATR for the target. Maximum target will be till these lows, and the next support is right here, which I've already mentioned in my last video. So keep an eye. The next 4-hour candle must close the bearish engulfing candle to go short. No conditions means no entries. We are not taking any trades if there is no condition. If we have broken above 50 EMA, then I'll start to look for my buy trades and only buying till the next level of resistance. And same for the MCX guys, exactly same. Bearish engulfer as something I'm looking at for the short trades. The zone below that was already mentioned to you in my last video for my buy trades. Till then we are only looking and waiting till the price pushes up more and forms a bearish engulfing conditions. That is all I'm looking at here on MCX. Not buying till we are trading below 50 and 20 EMA. Next up we have gold. Gold nicely reacted from my zone that was already shown to you yesterday. If you look at a daily time frame, that was not broken. As you can see, perfectly pushed down. But also on 4 hour, this 382 pin bar didn't play out. Like I mentioned yesterday, I have not tested gold with these pin bars and that didn't play out. But on the other hand, now I sometimes do hedging on gold and silver because if there is a condition on silver, I go for the short trade, and if there's a buy signal here, I go for the buy trade. Now here my stop loss is hit and here my take profit is hit, and looking at that, I'm still came out in some profits, not maximum profit but in some profit. That is how I trade gold and silver. I've been doing that from last 5 to 6 to since 2018, where I sometimes get these type of condition and I go for the both trades. But like this, you are kind of hedged the market against each other. So right here, silver nicely played out the bearish engulfer that was already mentioned to you in my last couple of videos. We got similar condition right here. We got similar condition here. That didn't hit a stop loss, but if you would have entered right on this candle again, that would be a take profit as well. So we got two entry, a second chance entry as well, almost there. That nicely played out on silver. Silver nicely hit the double bottom area, and looking at that, I'm expecting a possible short-term bounce. Now, I'm going to get to gold as well, but here on silver, if you are not an aggressive trader, if we are broken above this trend line I've just marked from here till here. Now, if we are broken above this trend line, that will confirm the upper trend continuation. At least I'm looking at this level for the price to get again. But if the price forms a bullish engulfer, a next candle, then that will be a buy signal to go long aggressively right from here till 1.2 to 1 to 4 to 1 reward to risk ratio. 1 ATR is always the initial target. So that is something I'm now looking here for silver. I'm not selling as long as we are not broken below this low. Once we are broken below this low, only then I'll be going short for silver. So keep looking for that. Next 4 hour candle will decide if that's a bullish engulfer. That will be likely a buy signal. We do have this green candle, aggressive double bottom. I'm not going to take it, but that's still a valid buy entry for me, one of my strategy. But again, for silver, I'm not going to take that. Instead, I'll be looking for less aggressive entry, which will be my green engulfing candle. So keep an eye here. I'm not selling. I'll be only looking to buy with my entry conditions. Now here on gold, like I said, on gold there is no conditions yet. So if the silver pushes up, it might be taking gold as well without any conditions. So, but for the sake of entry, since the price broke above 50 EMA, now broke back below 50 EMA, I want to see some more momentum than a pullback and bearish engulfing candle. So if there is a bearish signal, I'll be going short, and I'll look for the double bottom exactly same as I looked for silver. So that's my double bottom area. If the price comes down here, I'll be going long, and from here, silver and gold might be going side by side. So let's see how this goes. On here, I'll be only looking to sell, but with my bearish engulfing entry till here. From here, I'll be buying gold. Finally, we have crude oil. It's nicely pushed up from my pin bar. Now, yesterday, I've already mentioned this pin bar. Same on gold and crude oil, but on gold it didn't play out. But here it nicely played out, and that would have hit you take profit easily. That was a big move of $2 right here. And if you have made money here, that's good. If you have not taken that is something for you to learn and test in future. So let's see the clip so that we can learn as well. Now, we do have this bullish 382 candle that shows a bullish pressure and likely confirmation the price is likely going to continue to push up and hit at least this first top. Perfect. So as you can see, we have learned this entry. As if you have a student, then that's the live example, the strategies you are learning in the course. So that played out, and at this point when I'm expecting, I'm just looking for the price to come up to the 66.13, goes up to 66.48, from where I'll be selling with my double top confirmation. That is all I'm looking at. I'm not looking for buying until we get a solid push down and bullish engulfer. Then I'll be going long. That is not a valid entry, in case you're wondering. That is not a valid entry. But now, if there is a bullish engulfer at above 50 EMA, then I'll be going long, short term, and come out with my 1 to 2 ATR targets, and then that is an area from where I'll be selling this market. So keep looking for this area. Till then, we need to wait with patience. Once we are here, and look for the bearish engulfer 382 candles. then we are going short for crude oil. If there is no condition here and the price closes above this high, then we are no longer bearish and we are just looking to go long. So keep looking at this area, very important area for crude oil to go short if we have a confirmation. So that's it for today's video. Hope you got a value. If yes, hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're new so we can all do it together and trade efficiently. Hope you do it green. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.